Alright you guys, and welcome back to a brand new sculpting video. And today I'll be sculpting an egg. Not just any egg though, since Easter is right around the corner. I figure I want to create my own horror abomination of an Easter egg. And to make said egg, I'ma start up by forming an egg adequate aluminum skeleton. But I'ma need a bigger testicle to please myself. That's more like it. I can then cover my testicular ball in an initial layer of clay, making sure to blend in all the edges. Once I got a smooth egg surface, I can cut a hole into the front where its mouth will emerge from later. And in order to portray an emerging mouth, I'll start by adding a lower lip, onto which I can then work some gums into, which will then get covered in some pre-baked pointy teeth. And removing those teeth again turned out to be not as smooth as I wanted it to be, but with years of sculpting on my record, I'm used to things going absolutely tits up. Not saying I don't like tits. Anyways, after blending in an upper lip which will work, well, as an upper lip, I'll add some more gums and teeth to the mix. And with the mouth section fully sculpted, I can work my way to his neck, or forehead, I guess. Well, I don't know exactly what lies beneath that shell. Where I'll add lots of cracks to give the illusion of a cute chick hatching into freedom from its egg-shaped prison. Only to then shatter this image once you see what a horrifying creature is about to be unleashed. Once baked, I can remove its smaller teeth and tusks and get started painting. Inspired by a real-life egg, I'll start by painting my equally beautiful egg with a white base coat all over his body. I can then apply a first layer of fleshy red wash for its mouth, and I'll be experiencing some traditional Easter customs by painting my egg in beautiful spring colors. Starting with a bright yellow base, onto which I'll then try my best to get two somewhat straight purple lines. Once they're cleaned up, I can try to paint some wonky 4-leaf clovers using some delightful baby blue tones. Once I'm somewhat satisfied with how it looks, I'll begin to mix up some black wash, which I'll be using to cover all the cracks and crevices scattered on my egg. And in continuous washing fashion, I'll move on to apply a dark red wash in the mouth, as well as the connecting areas between the shell and the flesh. And in order to blend in the mouth a bit better, I'll dab on some blood red stains and splashes, making sure to get an even coverage all over my cracked shell. And pause. I now want you to take a look how nice the symbiosis looks at this point in the process, since I'm now about to go completely bonkers with the red paint and pretty much ruin all the painting I've done on the egg so far. And after throwing 1 or 2 paint bottles through my studio, I calmed down and mixed some more of that yellow to cover the blood. But I of course made sure it's a hint darker than the first layer, so it will be completely noticeable once dried. Anyways, I then moved on to gluing his teeth in place, and I fumbled yet again. And at this point I'm pretty close to absolutely smashing my testicles. Damn it, I was meant to say the singular. Anyways, after removing the misplaced teeth and sticking what looks like the correct tooth in each hole, I added some more gore to the teeth, and some UV resin will help to tie it all together. And that's my Easter monster egg done. Alright, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I can't lie, I'm still kinda annoyed how this one turned out, but there's not much I can do about that now. Anyways, let me know down below which color you're going to paint your testicles this year, as well as what you want to see me sculpt next. And to everybody celebrating, happy Easter, and please subscribe, baby, and I'll catch you in the next one. I love you all, bye.